Well, the vision of Hope Channel is to reach 1 billion people with a message of eternal hope by 2030. Well, first of all, I want to mention that what inspired us for this vision is the three angels' messages. It's a beautiful message that is revealed in Revelation chapter 14, that the message of gospel will be preached all over the world. Not just Christian countries, not just America, but all of the world. And today, when we think about 3.4 billion people, like 3.4 billion out of 8.2 billion population in the world, 3.4 billion don't know Jesus at all. That's what inspired our young team and young teams around the world that represent our network. Well, Lord, please give us 1 billion. Because if not media, if not today, then what and when? That's what inspired us, and we believe that the time is right today when actually through media we can reach everyone in the world. This time, it was never like today that we can do that through media, reaching people with the message of hope, preparing this world for the second coming of Jesus. Remember Matthew 24:14. Jesus describes what will happen before his second coming, and none of the wars or rumors of war or any other disasters are indicators of the end, actually. The end will be only when the message will be preached. This is why we are passionate about reaching everyone in the world, but we ask Jesus, please give us 1 billion. Why? We want to be very measurable. We want to know exactly what is happening, what works, what doesn't work. We want to improve our methods and tools. So how are we going to do this? How to reach 1 billion people around the world? We believe it is possible when we involve more and more young people into mission, in evangelism, using media. And that's what we're doing at Hope Channel. And we have already 88 teams around the world preaching the message in over 100 languages already. We remember that in Acts of Apostles, everything started with speaking in tongues. Why? Well, because this dream of Jesus was to reach everyone. Now, because people are coming from different parts of the world, they speak different languages. And today we have over 7,000 languages. Now, think about that. These 7,000 languages, these are 7,000 barriers between us and the people out there. We know God will accomplish His work through Holy Spirit, but God is doing it in a very special way. He is giving us today technology and knowledge that was never available before. Today we are using AI to translate the message in many, many languages. To be precise, we can do it at Hope Channel already with voiceover in 70 languages. But besides that, we are using many other technologies. Sure, we are still using satellite distribution in many parts of the world. And one of the examples, we recently had an evangelistic program in East Central Africa, where because of satellite, we were able to have 30,000 locations that received a signal in many different places, not only in the churches, sometimes even outside or in the bars. And people would listen to the message. You know what happened because of that? Over 200,000 people were baptized. It's the largest baptism in the history of Adventist Church from one evangelist. When one evangelist is preaching and so many people getting baptized. When we read Revelation chapter 14, the most beautiful part of three angels' messages is what comes after three angels' messages. And you know what it is? It's a description of the second coming of Jesus, right after three angels' messages. That's what makes three angels' messages so important. Because immediately after the message is proclaimed, as Jesus says in Matthew 24:14, for testimony for all people, Jesus is coming. This is why we are excited to prepare this world for His return. This is why we do everything possible to start new channels, new studios, equip new teams of young people around the world, because young people, they have energy, they have creativity, they know how to use all the technology. The only thing they need, we need to unite them, we need to empower them, inspire, equip, provide everything what is needed. And Holy Spirit will work through them in a powerful way, preparing this world for His return. So please help us to empower them. Help us to build new studios. Help us to provide new channels of distribution. Like in Ethiopia, where I just visited Hope Channel Ethiopia, and in 4 years after we started distribution there are entire churches from other denominations asking for how they can become part of this movement. And I also want to ask you, please join this movement. Join personally. Use everything what you have. Your creativity, your passion for mission, your talents to write, or your talents to maybe be in front of camera, or you have technical skills, or camera skills, or marketing skills, or fundraising skills. Join this movement. The time is right to reach the world with a message of hope, like never before. Think about that. Media is like Roman roads 2,000 years ago when Jesus came to this world. That was the right time according to the prophecy. But one of the aspects of that right time was that because of Roman roads, the message could be spread around the Roman Empire so fast. Today, the modern Roman roads are through media, internet, satellite, digital distribution, streaming platforms, films, every media technology. These are the modern roads. So please dedicate yourself, your talents, your gifts to Jesus and become part of Hope Channel movement to reach this world with the message of eternal hope.